Hello everybody, it's Flesson19, and today I want to bring you a Mount Play 2 Bannerlord guide on how you can actually make some pretty good money at the beginning of the game. Now this does take a little bit of luck to go ahead and do. However, this is something that can snowball your entire game in getting money early, consistently throughout the entire game, and there's virtually nothing you have to do. So the first thing you want to do when you get into the game is really want to look for a wanderer. Specifically, you want an Aserai wanderer, not any others, because they will not have the skill. To do this quest, you need at least 15 leadership and 15 scouting. So there are others that will work for this. As you can see, the Outcast does have leadership. He doesn't have the scouting, but you might be able to train it. At the beginning of the game, it only requires 15 scouting and leadership. As with most quests, as the game progresses, the requirement and the payout increases. So the easiest way is to hit Wanderer and Aserai, and you want that Wanderer. You do not want a Wanderer of another culture. The reason why is because she already has the scouting and the leadership needed throughout most of the game, if not all of it. So then you have to find her. Now that we have her, you only need one other thing. You need to make sure you have at least 8 to 12 tier 2 troops on you. They can be any tier 2 troops. And now what we want to do is look around towns as we play the game and look for one specific quest, and that is Escort Merchant Caravan. Once you find the quest, you're going to end up taking it, and the reason why we want this is for one simple reason. As you can see at the start of the game, it only takes 2 days to complete. Soon it does get up to 3 and then eventually 4. As you can see, he is willing to pay $200 for each day the caravan is on the road. So we will go ahead and do that and then choose any tier 2 or higher troops, send her out, and in 2 days she will complete the mission. She just completed the mission. As you can see here, 800 dinars at the very beginning of the game. That is only going to go up higher and higher. You also gain charm, and you also gain relation. So you'll be able to get more troops. A lot of the times, as you're traveling around the world, you're actually going to come across the quests before she's able to complete her first quest. And you can't take 2 of the same quests at a time, regardless of whether you do one or your companion does one. Now, that doesn't sound like a lot, but if you think about that for a moment, she can now do this quest every time for the rest of the game. Add up 800 dinars and think about that for a moment. Think if it takes 3 days to complete, 1 day to find one, that's 200 dinars a day. That's virtually a free workshop. Now, she will cost you money. She costs about, we'll say, between 25 and 40 dinars a day. So if you take that into account for 4 days, you're going to lose about 100 to 120 dinars in there. So that still means you're making almost 700 dinars every single time you do it. And as I said, the reward will actually increase well over 1,000, and I'm not sure exactly where it caps. This is something that is highly underrated and not talked about. When you can do this at the beginning of the game, that can help you kickstart your game. Whether it's buying horses right away to start to trade and sell to make money, get towards your workshop, buy you gear. As I said, it's not a lot of money. But when you think about that over the course of years, how much that money can bring in, and how it helps you snowball into a faster game, it sounds pretty darn good. And I bet you if I showed you this at day 1000, how much you could make, you'd really think it's pretty awesome. So this is just some little trick that you can look at from now on when you load up your game. Do a quick test and see if you have a wanderer that has Aserai culture, so you have scouting and leadership. At 15 to start, middle to late game, it gets up into the 60s. And you too can get this free money for doing absolutely nothing. That's all for now. I'll see you next time. Take care, and thanks for watching.